Yo, 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 what's up? It's your girl Bree at Cryptic Tales of Tarot. I try to make it sound a little scary no matter what, because I've always enjoyed horror. But, anyways, if you are new to my channel, welcome. Letting you know now that once again, this channel is made only for adults because there are a lot of adult content on here. And this is the first time that I'm doing this on camera like this. And it's weird, but I had this download that I needed to give these channeled messages like this. So if I jump from one topic to the next, I apologize because I'm trying to remember all the downloads that I'm getting. But it won't be like this when I use my cards. Anyways, if you came back from my other channel, thank you so kindly. I still have the US and Australia, and I want to keep it going, obviously. And family duties had called. That's why I was away for a few days. Taking care of somebody. Well, I'm not taking care of somebody in a nursing home. It's visiting a family member in the nursing home. Um, Starting to get Alzheimer's. It's not a pretty sight to see. But anyways, um, with stealing content, I am not the only tarot reader or content creator for the fact that is having issues with people stealing content and putting it on TikTok or Instagram. So, I mean, if you see me on TikTok or Instagram, that is not me. That is not me. And while several people on YouTube have definitely made reports about that because that's fucked up. You're stealing someone's material and selling it as your own, which is considered fraud. So that's what was going on with my last channel. And what this channel I'm starting fresh. And if it happens with the content, then I mean fuck it, I'm still gonna keep this channel. Um the synchronicities, yo, are everywhere, especially with the number 8. 888, 88, 808, 811. I have seen 311, 444, like 444, here's the info, 555, which talks about a big unexpected change, which I think it has to do with relocating somewhere. Here's the thing. Oh, 3:43 on the timer. And did I say 444 yet? If not, then there you go. That means you're divinely protected. And 311 talks about how not to give up on love. Okay, because there's been some people here that are fucking stubborn, have been stubborn and the ego. They'll come around, especially with this Pisces full moon that we just had. Okay, hold on. This is my next thought with the full moon. You guys. But when it comes to the moon cycles, whether it's a new moon or a full moon, I start getting a little nervous, like anxious, and then it slowly goes away. With this full moon, I felt pretty chill, which I thought was awesome. And I'm a Pisces. I thought maybe it had to do with the fact that my sign's, Pisces, and I have Pisces and like two other placements. At first, I felt chill and good, but then the closer it got, it was just a sense of melancholy, you know, thinking about the past and all kinds of memories of all people that I used to associate with, and how you know, the universe pushed me aside from those people, and I could see just how toxic they were. But also, it was a combination of black magic because I was meant to be an outsider, a reject. Um, you could have, regardless, if you didn't feel that, that's fine. You could have felt ecstatic, actually, that uh people are gonna stop fucking with you with magic and spiritual attacks. You could have felt really happy because maybe you wanted to clean house, like not just, you know, figuratively with the friends you associate with. It could have been cleaning up your actual home, getting rid of knickknacks and, shit you haven't used in forever. 6:54 on the timer, 6:54. Um, donate that shit. Somebody in the poor could always use it, whatever. Or hell, garage sale. Don't use that money to go and spend it on more shit. Oh, some people do that. I've actually seen someone have a garage sale and then use that money to buy more. It's like, bro, you get rid of this shit, now you're gonna buy more shit. Ugh. Anyways, it's it's a fresh start. Pisces full moon. I think it was a lunar eclipse too. It's all about letting go of mierda, of bullshit you don't need anymore. Like I said, friends, clutter, dirty shit, old clothes, all of that. You're gonna feel a whole lot better, trust me. And then with the 555, reminds me of the Tower card. The Tower card. This is gonna go one of two ways. For the opposition, oh boy, they're gonna get their asses handed to them big time, like a redheaded stepchild. And here's the thing: the crimes that they're getting arrested for first is all the tax fraud that they've been doing for years. Okay, and then it's gonna keep going on down the list with, fake IDs and fake credit cards, and there's no way that they can lie because there's receipts. Because what I've been getting is the DEA has been working with the FBI behind closed doors because the karmic masculine had hired, fake private investigators to get as much or try to get as much bad shit on you as they could, but they couldn't find anything. You're practically a hermit. Okay? You're practically a hermit, and that's a lot of isolation spells, okay? And what cracks me up, really, really it does, if you're trying to figure out what someone is doing, their whereabouts, when you put the isolation spells on them, and you made damn good and sure that their financial status is really fucked up, and no matter what the hell that person does, they just can't keep, the can't make forward movements, but that's about to end. So it just, to me, that makes no sense. And other people started thinking that way too. And there was a tattletale because they knew that this karmic masculine is too to fucking live. Too many angry outbursts. I have a feeling what I'm seeing is that there was one crazy ass outburst where the people around him wanted to call the cops on him so that they could send him to the mental ward at a hospital nearby. So, oh, how lovely. And the minute this person had said, you're going to the hospital, I was like, boom, the misbehavior stopped. So everybody knows that part of the misbehavior is for fucking attention, but also there's something seriously wrong with him. So, but they couldn't find any dirt. You're not, you've never done a porno. You've never been on what called OnlyFans, maybe? You've never made a sex tape, according to your knowledge, because if you did make a sex tape, it was totally unbeknownst to you. Okay, because when you were dating this karmic masculine, they could have recorded a sexual session with you with a camera that was hidden. Maybe what I'm getting is, okay, if they had a desk, something like this, or if they were a gamer constantly, they could have hit the camera really well, but it could still see under the table. But you didn't notice that, and it never crossed your mind to even think that that would happen. But if there, for some of you, this is true, for some of you it's not, so take what resonates, okay? Take what resonates. Well, with that tower moment, clink clink, going to jail, tax fraud, being a pedophile. Like I said, this is an adult channel. The pedophilia has gotten a lot worse over the past 3, maybe 4 months, right? Ooh, sorry, I'm just getting images, and it's uh, karmic masculine is a smooth talker because he's a narcissist, and he was able to get away with these little escapades with these children. I want to say that there was at least 4 to 5 kids. Ugh. Ugh. One of them may have went, disappeared, possibly. Okay. Take it as it resonates. This ain't for everybody. But maybe for someone out there, yeah, there I see a little boy, maybe blonde hair, blue eyes, went missing. Flyers, and now the karmic masculine is shit in his drawers, big time, because I know that I'm not the only tarot reader who has mentioned that the karmic masculine is a pedophile. So the big changes that are coming are for him and everybody else that participated. It's like I said, karmic going to prison for the rest of his life, but not gonna make it. I keep seeing suicide, Suicide is a tough topic to talk about. I'm sorry, but like I said, it is what it is at this point from everything that he's done. And for the people who, how do I say, for the people who weren't involved with the tax fraud and stealing credit cards or people's IDs and shit, but they are guilty of doing black magic. But how the fuck are you gonna prove that in court? You can't. But their karma, their karmic debt, they're gonna lose absolutely everything that they took from you. And they have created karmic generational curses for their kids, their grandkids, and their great grandkids. It's just gonna keep on going on until somebody, figures it out and realizes that, damn, our family has always had bad luck. I really don't know why, but, does anybody know what great grandma was into or grandma or whatever? You know what I'm saying? Like, people are, the kids and their family are going to start asking questions because it's like, whatever bad shit could happen to a person happens to that person, happens to that family, basically. But then here's the shit. For the collective, the good ones, I see you guys relocating like on a whim. Either you've saved up enough money because you definitely had a hard time financially. You had to work 10 times harder than other people, and that was because the coven was fucking with you. But if you've got the finances to move, move. And I see that happening. I don't know. This is either the end of September to like mid-October, okay? And watch how things play out between the end of this month all the way to December because it's going to be a domino effect. And some of you, when you're moving out, you may have to be put on the witness protection program temporarily until you get all your shit out and you go to the new place because of all of the stalking, all of the gang stalking, and maybe you guys have had your eyes set on a certain place And you might get your heart broken because the cops are going to be like, not this one, not this neighborhood. You're going to have to go somewhere else. And they're going to pay you for the time being. And it's for your safety. It is for your safety because, like I've said in my other readings, these assholes paid, fake private investigators. Well, 2030 on the timer when I said that paid fake private investigators to get all kinds of information on you. But how could they? Like I said earlier, when you're having troubles with money because you're being cursed with it and you're having problems with your love life and the sacred reunion is being delayed because people be fucking with your love life, I mean, it's like a double-edged sword. It makes no sense. And for some of you who have reunited already, not everybody has reunited because not everybody is on the same time span. Time span, or yeah, other tarot readers call it, yeah, time span. Depending on your spiritual awakening, depending on where you are in your spiritual awakening, and letting go of pride and ego, and listening to your own thoughts, listening to your own intuition, making up your own decisions without everybody else trying to chirp at your ass, which it seems like a lot of the divine masculines have had issues with that. However, I sense that there is one person that who, how do I say, who didn't like the karmic feminine to begin with for a long ass time. This person could be an empath. This person could be into good witchcraft. Okay, can read auras very well. Could work with crystals himself. He knew that there was something wrong with the karmic feminine a long ass time ago, and he's all for the masculine speaking up his damn mind. And it's like, bro, if you want to get back with her, get back with her. Who gives a fuck about everybody else? It's like, do they pay your bills? Do they feed you? Do they pay your bills and shit? No. Fuck them. Your life to live. And the feminines, our lives have been for the past 9 to 12 years, maybe some of you guys 14. Our lives, well, 23, 45. Our lives have been nothing but defensive magic, protection, learning everything about we can with spirituality and the awakening. So, like I said, some of you, the sacred reunion could have happened already because you guys could be on the same timeline. For those of you who haven't, it's because usually it's the masculine who's got to learn more. Unfortunately, men learn shit late. Sorry, guys. But yeah, I see a lot of, the feminines and even the masculines. Crash bags, man. Like when I say gotta move on the whim, it's just a matter of, yo, Forget about folding your clothes and putting them nice and neatly in a fucking suitcase. Just throw everything so far in a trash bag, okay? And go transfer it to the new place you're going. And you're going to be doing that a lot. And what I see is, there's going to be law enforcement watching your current house the whole time to make sure nothing happens and that you're not attacked. And then there's also going to be law enforcement at the new place that you're going to make sure that nothing bad happens and crap. After that shit, then it's like, okay, bring over the suitcase. We can get all nice and neat later, okay? But I will say one thing. Do not, do not get rid of any mementos. Do not leave any mementos behind because you're gonna regret it and resent yourself because those are memories that you can't ever get back. When I say mementos, I'm talking like old pictures of great grandpa when he was in the Navy or something, or an old sewing kit that was, you inherited. Shit like that. Don't leave those behind. Take them with you. But there's gonna be some other shit you're gonna have to sacrifice, but it's not gonna make too much of a big deal for you. So you've there's nothing on you. There's no fucking dirt. But my God, I'll tell you, there's a lot of fucking money on the line. I keep seeing it being like $100,000 to 150 grand, or maybe even 150 grand. That's a lot of fucking money. Yeah. And of course, the opposition is going to be asked, where did y'all get this money? Fuck it. They don't even have to ask. They've got receipts. Because, like I said, the DEA and the FBI have been working together. They have receipts of everything, and they have receipts and information about how your technology has been hacked as well. Your computers, your cell phones, okay? Because I don't know about you guys out there, but there's been times where I think I'm talking to somebody, but I'm really not. It was a setup to see how much information they could get out of me. Some of you feminines could have gone through that. And they've also got their own GPS system that is connected to the GPS system on your phone. I'm telling you, there's a tech genius that they've been working with. And if I were you, go take your shit to the cell phone store. Have them take a damn good look at what's going on, your privacy settings, and same thing with your computer because they've been using pictures of you from your computer, for glamour magic, body magic, and beauty magic, and sex magic, especially the karmic with the sex magic. Okay, and He abused it so much that he can't get it up anymore. And that's why he's had to try using, Viagra or Cialis. Chopping, chopping your head out. Like printing out a fucking picture from Facebook or Instagram, whatever. Okay. And then chopping out your head and AI. I don't like this AI shit. I can't stand it. Ugh. Artificial intelligence. I'm using AI and Photoshop to plaster your head on a naked model body to claim that they have nude photos of you. And looking at it, you can tell that it is not you. This resonates with some of you guys, and it may not with others. I just heard 30 grand. Did someone out there maybe, because I know there's also been a lot of people with car issues. 31:21 on the timer when I said that shit. Hold on. Hope I'm not jumping all around. I'm doing my best. I was just told to freestyle it. Um, I heard 30 grand. Somebody out there had a lot of car problems and they paid like 30 grand to get the tires fixed, the oil, and fixing the engine and whatnot. And then this was an evil mechanic. Okay, the mechanic was the one that was paid 30 grand to fuck up the car. I mean, turn it into a damn lemon. And made sure that the brake lines were never back into place. That's sick. That really is sick. And what I'm getting to with this karmic feminine, total rage, total rage because I mean the big news here. Breaking news, breaking news. There's been the ice has broken between the masculine and the feminine, and she, of course, wants to know everything, every detail, and people are telling her all different kinds of stories that don't make sense to keep throwing her off because, how do I say this? There's been people who have gotten readings, okay? They've done readings on this situation and they've told her game over. Just like the game is over for the karmic masculine, game over for you as well. 34:24 on the timer. Wow. But she can't accept that. And if you remember in a past recording, I talked about voodoo dolls. Like I said, my mother's side, big Cuban family, so I'm half Cuban there. And then my dad's side is German Jewish with Irish. My mother had introduced me to what Santeria, Brujeria, voodoo, and hoodoo is. Okay, because if you feel like someone's fucking with you, more than likely they are. But I will say this: not all hoodoo is bad. Okay, well, there's a nasty. I just heard Haitian. There could have been a Haitian woman that was working with the karmic feminine because she's got a lot of voodoo dolls. And like I said last time, she sewed your mouth shut because she wants you to have a hard time talking and not speaking properly and tripping over your words with your throat chakra, and sewed a red X on your third eye chakra, and then sewed your eyes shut so that you'll go blind, and then sewed an X over your head, your crown chakra, so you can't think very well. You feel like you're in a dazed or you're confused or, trying to give you psychic attacks and shit. No, you're protected. Always remember that. You are divinely protected. And then the Haitian lady, like I kept seeing this round seashell necklace. If you have ever been around a botanica, okay, you will see many many things that have seashells on them, okay? Because there's several gods and goddesses that are associated with seashells and whatnot. Well, the seashells were put into place, and I swear to God, I've been seeing, pin needles stuck in there to keep the shells in place so that they can try to drive you crazy. They want to try to drive you mentally crazy so that you go to the hospital and then they're the ones who get to win a game. No. Mm-mm. And she's also fucking around with the god called Chango. This Haitian woman. Oh my god. If you don't know who Chango is, go look it up. I think it's Chanjo. God of War. If you're gonna play with him, you better make sure that you can come through with everything you say, do, and ask for. He likes rum, whiskey, give him money, all kinds of shit. And he's not a very patient God. Perhaps this Haitian lady did that on purpose. Could have could have gotten the karmic feminine involved with the brujeria that way, with the voodoo dolls and with the god Changul, because probably could see the karmic feminine's aura really well, and that she was gonna be doing nasty witchcraft on somebody who doesn't deserve it. And it is fucked up in a way, but it's kind of like, oh, you want to fuck around with somebody who is innocent and you don't know much about these types of religions? Gotcha, don't worry. Here's Chongo, god of war. Because the karmic feminine wants to start spiritual warfare with the feminine. It's not gonna happen because this Pisces full moon is making people and things go away, having to say bye bye, whether you like it or not. Oh shit, I've been on here for 40 fucking minutes. Alright, so that's funny. Oh my goodness. I think I covered everything that I wanted to. Oh, you could be seeing a lot of bees. Season. I've been seeing a lot of blue jays and cardinals, black cats, and cleanse. Cleanse a lot because the karmic feminine. Hmm. Yeah, trying to send a lot of negative energy, and this was like a week or 2 weeks ago, sending really bad negative energy towards you and towards your house to try and attach itself to your house. No bueno. No bueno at all. Um, I'm gonna leave shit at that because that's enough for now. Well, I hope you enjoyed, I guess, my long monologue, but at least I am face to face. Alright, love y'all.